Now at 5:30, a look at a group of Lexington seniors who traveled to Pittsburgh for a fitness competition.
Plus, we continue to follow extreme weather across the country, much of the South dealing with triple-digit heat.
And one of the most popular sports in the country is reporting an uptick in injuries. We'll hear from a pickleball player and health experts about staying safe.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shuck. Another warm July day. Nothing off the charts, and our humidity levels have remained low all week. That is going to change as we finish out the week and head into the upcoming weekend. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
You're watching ABC 36 on your side. News at 5:30.
I'm Paxton Boyd.
And I'm Erica Bivens. Thanks for joining us. Some inspirational ladies from Lexington are in Pittsburgh this week, taking part in a national senior competition. Now, they've been training for nearly a year, and this week, all of that hard work pays off.
ABC 36's Justin Walker joins us now with the details in tonight's top story at 5:30.
What an inspirational group this is. They're all competing in this year's national games in Pittsburgh. They're running 5Ks, 1,500-meter races, and so much more, all while representing Kentucky and their local gym. Meet Carolyn Holmes, Joe Gothrup, Jeanette Sofel, and Beverly Coleman. These four athletes are representing Kentucky this week in the Senior National Games.
We have all exceeded our personal best, and that's thrilling to do it before this venue.
And get this, the four are between the ages of 65 and 89 years old.
Now, here we are, a spread of 89 now, 89 to 68, and we're all friends. And who would have thought that a year ago when we first started?
Some of them have only been running for a year. From 5Ks to 1,500-meter races, they're coming back with some hardware. Carolyn Holmes celebrated her 89th birthday this week with a bronze medal.
It was a shock. I thought people were lying to me.
They're representing Kentucky and their local fitness facility, Stronger Life, which supports the 55 and older age group. It offers group classes and individual training, all with the goal of helping that age group accomplish things they never thought possible.
Our goal is to help people be able to do the things that they want to do and help them live a stronger but also a better life.
Not only are they competing, but they're also inspiring.
They are an inspiration to so many. And for the coaches, we really view them as our role models. Like, we want to be doing that at that stage of our life. And so they're really setting an example for so many folks to follow.
But that doesn't mean they're not having fun while the coaches aren't around.
We got to have ice cream last night. Don't tell everything, Beverly.
They're spreading a message that it doesn't matter what age you are, you're never too old to start something new.
I was 70 years old before I ever took my first running class, so you are never too old. We expect to see you when you hit 55 at Stronger Life Gym.
You can count on it. Sure. As long as you will still be there, I'll come.
Well, you better hurry.
And their next competition is at the Kentucky State Games this fall, and they hope to compete in the next national games in Des Moines, Iowa in 2025. Now, you can find out more information about Stronger Life on our website, WTVQ.com. For now, Justin Walker, ABC 36 on your side.
All right, let's get another check on that forecast with TG. It's a beautiful summer day out there. Usually in mid-July like this, we have to worry about those humidity levels, but haven't been too bad lately.
Yeah, if you're 55, you can still go running, just like those ladies.
What
and
are you
TG.
trying to say?
Nothing.
I'm not even I mean, really?
We call it a senior forecast earlier.
Yeah, exactly. You buried me at 3, so, jump into my nightmare, the water is warm. All right, speaking of warm, it is outside. The one good thing, of course, we're 3 for 3 this week with dry weather, which is good considering all the rain and the lack of humidity, which does not happen often this time of the year. Bluegrass Pace Care, Skyview AC Camera Network, Mount Sterling. We're at 86. Winds have been out of the west-southwest at about 5 to 10. Our temperatures, as expected, running into the upper 80s here in the Bluegrass, mid, teetering with the upper 80s down south. Farther east you go, still enough dry air to keep things really comfortable and really really not bad here in the Bluegrass and across southern Kentucky, where we got those dew points in the low 60s. Decent spread. Now, a different story out west. You see Paducah, Nashville, Jackson, Tennessee, over to Jonesboro, Arkansas, in that muggy air, that tropical feel to the air. So really no appreciable heat index here in central Kentucky, but out west you see that spread. And so some of that humid air is going to be heading our way. Good news for outdoor dining or anything you want to do this evening. Yeah, it's going to be a touch warmer than it has been the last couple of nights. Maybe a little more humidity deeper in the evening, but still pretty nice for this time of the year. And it won't be as far as humidity levels that way as we progress through the next couple of days. Starting out tomorrow morning, pretty warm. In fact, we'll be into the low 70s. And depending on where the thunderstorms develop, those areas that stay mainly dry should make a run at the 90-degree mark. And with the added humidity, heat indices could be mid to even upper 90s at times. I do think we'll have a few breaks, especially Friday and Sunday. So we're not looking at a washout any particular day. I'll break it down for you in the 7-day coming up.
Well, now to a death investigation in Lexington. The Fayette County Coroner's Office says a woman was found dead in her apartment on St. Michael Drive. Her cause of death is pending an autopsy, but the coroner says she had injuries which were inflicted by someone else.
Police say officers responded just before midnight last night about a possible burglary. When officers got there, they say they found a woman who was shot. She later died. Police say they are investigating this as a homicide. That woman has now been identified as 68-year-old Beverly Kiesecker. No information about a possible suspect has been released at this time. We'll, of course, keep you updated on any new details. We turn now to the latest on the severe weather impacting millions across the country. More flooding in the Northeast Tuesday, including in Vermont, where water rescues were needed after the torrential rains. Today, residents are addressing the damage.
Meanwhile, 80 million people from Florida to California continue to be under heat alerts. Rena Roy has more.
Search and rescue efforts still underway in Vermont. Water crews rushing to save lives after catastrophic flooding from torrential rain. Some residents trapped, more than 100 people rescued, roadways wiped out, homes destroyed.
We can't get to our house. The road's totally gone.
Officials in the capital city saying it's still too dangerous to get some people out.
The devastation and flooding we're experiencing across Vermont is historic and catastrophic.
Kevin and Mary O'Donnell evacuated their home, checking into a hotel, only for the floodwaters to rise there.
Swift Water Rescue were going up and down asking people if they need to leave. They came back and said, "You want to leave now? We'll come get you." So we decided to get out of there.
The waters have begun receding. Meanwhile, extreme heat scorching millions of Americans. Phoenix now in its 12th straight day of temperatures at or above 110 degrees.
It sneaks up on you, so trying to be prepared and stay hydrated before it gets to that point.
The intense temperatures also hitting the south from Texas to Florida.
It's hot, man. It's quite hot.
Meanwhile, back here in the Northeast, even more rain is expected Thursday, which will likely impact some of the same areas that have already been hit hard. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Well, still ahead, inflation peels back again in June, but the federal government and economists say they see more work ahead.
Plus, pickleball is picking up in popularity, and so are injuries related to the sport. Health experts say you can stay safe.
Well, nice warm Wednesday here in central and eastern Kentucky, starting to creep that humidity up a bit. You're really going to feel it as we close out the week. And, of course, those thunderstorm chances will be increasing. That 7-day forecast is on the way after the break.
Join us for a night celebrating the year's greatest athletes with a performance by Grammy and Oscar-winning artist, Her. The ESPYs live Wednesday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC.
Calling all car owners. Fleet Doc is the most trusted vehicle doctor in the Bluegrass, servicing light to medium vehicles for both industry and the public. Let Fleet Doc help you ace your car checkup. Get $50 off any AC service and a free alignment, tire rotation, flat repair, or replacement when you buy 4 tires with our protection package. Recognized as a Carfax top-rated service provider, Fleet Doc is your one-stop shop for your car's needs. Make an appointment with your trusted vehicle doctor today. Visit Fleet Doc, located in Lexington and Richmond.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. If you have or are eligible for Medicaid, please listen closely. You may be eligible for a Medicare Advantage plan from WellCare with a 0 or low plan premium. Call now. We can answer your questions and help you enroll over the phone. WellCare provides access to essential benefits that go beyond original Medicare, such as dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage with free home delivery. Free over-the-counter healthcare items, free groceries with a healthy food card, free gym membership, and home-delivered meals. Plus, extra benefits like more access to care with free transportation and WellCare's telehealth services, including online doctor visits. WellCare is contracted with Medicare to provide plans that may be perfect for you. Call 1-877-281-9602. Now, that's 1-877-281-9602. WellCare, Medicare done well.
Watch ABC 36 every Friday night for Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shucks' Bowtie Friday Forecast. Brought to you by Stuart Mercer.
Well, we've had a good stretch of weather so far this week. Yeah, it was a little warmer on this Wednesday, but we've managed to avoid the muggy conditions. Now, that is going to change, so the humidity returns, and it will be a bit unsettled over the next few days. As we have alluded to a few times this summer, this type of pattern, timing and location of these clusters of storms and thunderstorm complexes, always a bit uncertain. The model data struggles with that, so that can have an impact on temperatures and obviously conditions, and a few storms, strong storms possible as we roll into the day tomorrow. More on that in a second. Speaking of severe weather, a bit up around Chicagoland, we're looking good here in the Bluegrass. You can see our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD camera network, Kicks and Funson Cam. You see downtown Lexington off in the distance, a little bit more in the way of haze with our Hicks and Funson Cam. We're at 87, so making a run at the 90-degree mark. Southwest winds at about 5 to 10. Most locations at least at or maybe slightly below average, especially into southern Kentucky. Farther east you go, air's a bit drier with those upper 50 dew points, but most locations along and west of I-75, more low to mid 60s. You get out into far western Kentucky, western Tennessee, where that southerly flow really picking up as high pressure departs to the east. And that's where you got your humid air and the big difference between the actual air temperature and the feel like. You see 100 plus across far western Kentucky and western Tennessee. Area of low pressure moving into the northwestern part of Illinois, and that's driving the train along with a boundary for some additional thunderstorms up to our north late this evening and overnight. As high pressure gives way, that return flow picks up. I think we're good this evening. It'll be warm, of course, but humidity levels won't be off the charts, so another nice one out there for outdoor plans. Now, Futurecast, we start out tomorrow morning, upper 60s, low 70s, feeling a lot more like summer. Notice our in-house data does not have a lot of activity. I do think the stuff to our north will probably lay a bit of a boundary down, and that'll be the focal point for additional storm development tomorrow afternoon. Areas that do not see much of any in the way of rainfall, probably running close to the 90-degree mark for afternoon highs. And then you factor in the humidity, and we could have some heat indices mid to upper 90s. Here's the severe outlook for the day tomorrow. Level 1 and 2. The level 2 in yellow, that's up I-75 and out I-64 and the Mountain Parkway, north and east and southeast of Lexington, the rest of the area, level 1. Damaging winds, heavy rain, the primary threat, as we have seen of late, to go along with some hail, the tornado threat really low. Now, this boundary, that's going to drive everything tomorrow, and then it will sink to our south, and we should actually be in a little better shape. I think more isolated activity as we run into the upper 80s to around 90. So Friday, not bad, but then the issue to begin the weekend is another front approaches from the west, so that's going to increase our chances to kick off the weekend, but one of those 50-50 deals where we see hopefully a little more drier air for the second half of the weekend. High pressure gives way, big bubble of heat down south and out west. Upper level system over southern Canada, so we are just in that favorite area with a northwest flow. Rounds of storms developing to our northwest and then moving into the Ohio Valley. Muggy meter. Obviously, we're going to jump back into that humid air, although you see a bit of a dip on Friday and again on Sunday, and those may be our best days over the next 5 to 7 days as far as lack of rainfall chances. 71 overnight, warm, muggy. We'll see an isolated storm late. I think the better chance comes tomorrow, 89. A little breezy, southwest winds at 10 to 15. Extended forecast tomorrow and Saturday. They're your best chances, a little less of a chance on Friday. And Sunday, Monday, actually trending drier, so that's good news for the second half of the weekend. Temperatures running into the upper 80s, and then another boundary heads our way middle part of next week with more rain and storms and highs into the mid-80s.
If the kid have just one deal, buy one McDonald's favorite and get another for only $1. Plus now mix and match any size frozen Coca-Cola or frozen Fanta. Try two of the same or mix and match.
Get 5 every time with Kentucky 5, the new daily draw game where you match 5 numbers to win. Kentucky 5, your 5 numbers could be the one.
Injured? Great results like these are why so many people in Kentucky get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. $412,000 for a man who was injured in a crash in Louisville, $1 million for a Bowling Green man involved in a motorcycle wreck, and $2 million for a woman in a car wreck in Logan County. If you've been injured, do what thousands of Kentuckians have already done. Call 800-800-4600. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
The Viewers' Choice Awards results are in. Mount Sterling wins Best Festival for Court Days again this year. Go to WTVQ.com for a full list of winners. And thanks for voting for Mount Sterling in ABC 36 Viewers' Choice Awards.
When you travel, they always say, get a room with a view. And every new Toyota comes with that. Like Tacoma, America's best-selling midsize truck has the room and the ability to get you these kind of views. And Tacoma also has the best resale value in its class. During Toyota's Room with a View event, you can get any new Tacoma with 3.99 APR financing. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Book your room now. Toyota, let's go places.
If the kid have just one deal, buy one McDonald's favorite and get another for only $1. Plus now mix and match any size frozen Coca-Cola or frozen Fanta. Try two of the same or mix and match.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Kentucky, we're talking kids with Dr. Caitlin. This week's health topic, an illness that affects infants. Catch us live weekdays 5 to 7 a.m. right here on ABC 36 on your side. See you in the morning.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 5:30 with Erica Bivens, Paxton Boyd, Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shock, and Sports with Jeff Pecoro. ABC 36 on your side.
Well, it's the fastest growing sport in the U.S. The number of people playing pickleball grew by 159% over 3 years to nearly 9 million in 2022. That's according to the Sports and Fitness Industry Association.
But as the game is gaining popularity, doctors are seeing more pickleball-related injuries. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on the toll that it can take on your body and what experts say you can do to protect yourself.
For Robin Murray, pickleball isn't just a sport. It's a way for this retiree to stay social.
You get to run around and hit the ball and play with people.
But the game has taken a toll on her body. She says her first pickleball injury to her foot was a result of playing too much.
I would play every day, and it's so, in a good way, addictive that people just play until they're ready to drop.
She says she later tore a meniscus in her knee and had tendonitis in a bicep from playing so much pickleball. Doctors say the sport is a great way to stay active, but it's not without some risk. In the U.S. this year, analysts estimate there will be around 67,000 emergency room visits, 366,000 outpatient visits, and 9,000 outpatient surgeries related to pickleball injuries.
Just on a daily basis, we see a couple of people that are getting injured in pickleball.
Dr. Luis Gondra with Orlando Health says most of his pickleball injured patients are seniors. To help protect against getting hurt, he says to use proper equipment and make sure you understand the sport. Strengthening your lower body and core can also help with balance and coordination.
Always has fun, but always with moderation.
Murray is now getting regular knee gel injections and wears a brace, but is still able to play the game she loves about twice a week.
It took me a while to learn the hard way that when you love something, you can't go all out full force the whole time.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Well, still ahead, a cool down to start the summer months.
We'll break down the latest inflation numbers from June. That's ahead in today's Consumer Watch.
Let's talk Kentucky. Weekdays at 12:30. Following ABC 36 News at noon.
We are ABC 36 on your side.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
At Rally's, I'm in the driver's seat. Give me that $5 meal deal with a Rally burger or a bacon cheddar crisp, plus sides and a drink for just $5. Or go big cheese, the cheddar Buford. Whatever you order, own it at Rally's. Get your late night flavor fix.
I've worked in Kentucky most of my life, and there's more jobs here than I've ever seen. Governor Beshear has been great for business. The magnitude of industry that's come to Southern Kentucky, companies are coming in, and there's so many job opportunities. Good-paying jobs at battery plants, small businesses, and industrial facilities. The wages are up because the jobs are up. He's getting things done, and that's what matters. Beshear has been great for business. I'm a Republican. I did not support Andy Beshear the first time. He's got my vote this time around.
We've tallied the votes, and the results are in. Eye Consultants of Kentucky wins Best Eye Clinic and Best Medical Clinic in the ABC 36 Viewers' Choice Awards. Go to WTVQ.com for a full list of winners, and thanks for voting for the Eye Consultants of Kentucky.
It's time for a new shower, but you don't want the hassle. You just want it done. Rebath, from start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Hi, folks. Doug High with you at Russell Capital Management. Jack Russell standing by here with 50 years of experience that Central Kentuckians have been able to enjoy and profit from. And Jack, this isn't your grandfather's allocation of investments. This is a constantly changing organic process. Where are we today with allocation of investment?
Investment allocation is the primary provider of returns for investments. Where you invest your money. How you invest your money that is tax efficient is just as important as your returns for not only you on a current income tax basis, but for your beneficiaries. I think that everybody who has both a retirement account and regular investments should review their investment allocations, and if you don't do it today, do it tomorrow. Right. Because it is so important. You can reduce your current taxes significantly.
When you're talking about 98% of your return coming from this, and with tax laws changing yearly, we need counsel, and that's what Russell Capital is here for. So, Jack, how can people get in touch with you to help them on this journey?
Our website is russcap, russcap.com, or you can search for Russell Capital Management.
Very good. We appreciate you, sir.
Thanks, Doug.
See you next time.
Is fast.
I'm telling you, these guys are pros. They made my glasses the same day.
The same day? Shoo, wait.
Oh, yeah. Other stores make you wait, but Eyeglass World makes their glasses right there in their same-day lab.
I'm at a loss for words.
How about shoo-wee?
Shoo-wee.
Get 2 pairs of glasses for $89 the same day at Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
I'm Kayla No, and I love working at Sayer Christian Village.
Everyone's so involved. The staff's involved. We're all a team. Even the family's a team here.
The love that you have for them is just like your own family.
We want to take the best care we can of our residents.
It makes you want to do more and go above and beyond.
Got a good feeling about this, yeah, I'm with it. I got a good feeling about this, yeah, so let's get it. I'm feeling good vibes.
Stop right there. This week at the Denny's Super Slam, starting at $7.99. Hungry for all your breakfast favorites? When you want America's biggest breakfast, starting at $7.99 at Denny's.
It's diner time.
Now open really late.
Well, what a difference 1 year makes. New data from the federal government Wednesday showed inflation continued to ease up last month.
However, economists caution there is still more work to do. Karen Kafa breaks down the latest numbers from Washington.
A cool down to start the summer months.
I think consumers might be breathing something akin to a sigh of relief because the worst of inflation behind.
For the 12th consecutive month, U.S. inflation slowed in June, according to the Consumer Price Index reading released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics Wednesday. Overall, consumer prices increased 3% year over year, the government said, far from a peak of 9.1% last June when prices climbed at their fastest annual rate since November 1981.
So this isn't a much better place, but it's not yet to the promised land of where we want to be. We still see some elevated prices for things that are important.
It's good news for consumers at the grocery store, with overall food prices continuing to moderate and the index for meat, poultry, fish, and eggs falling in June. Energy prices fell. Gasoline prices are down 26% from last year. Airfares dropped too. But shelter costs remain stubbornly high, and the Bureau of Labor Statistics said that accounted for the bulk of the June increase. The overall number also good news for the Federal Reserve. The jobs report released by the Labor Department last Friday showed a strong but slowing U.S. labor market. The Fed rolled out 10 consecutive rate hikes prior to last month's meeting in an effort to tame inflation. The central bank is expected to raise rates again at the end of the month. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
In other consumer news, a congressional investigation has found some of the largest tax prep companies spent years sharing Americans' financial data with tech giants.
Yeah, the report details how TaxSlayer, H&R Block, and TaxAct allegedly gave out sensitive information to Meta and Google without consent or appropriate disclosures. That's a potential violation of federal law.
According to the report, the companies allegedly shared details about filing status, adjusted gross income, and the size of tax refunds. That information was sometimes misused for targeting advertising. The tax prep companies told lawmakers the data had been scrambled to help protect privacy. But the report also said the companies were not fully aware of just how much information was being exposed to the tech platforms.
Now, in a statement, H&R Block said it takes client privacy very seriously. No comment yet from TaxAct and TaxSlayer. The lawmakers recommended the Treasury and Justice Departments investigate the matter.
Yikes. Well, you like having Thanksgiving in July. Pie lovers can rest easy this summer. July 12th, today is National Pecan Pie Day.
Yeah, who knew? Now, generally considered a Southern specialty, pecan pie is made with ingredients like sweet sugary syrups, salt, vanilla, and, of course, pecans. Now, if you're feeling like celebrating, add whiskey to your pie for a nice little kick. Now, top that with whipped cream or vanilla ice cream to enjoy all the high-calorie after-dinner dessert has to offer.
I'm down for celebrating. The real question is, how do you pronounce it? Because I hear pecan, pecan.
Yeah, I'm a pecan guy.
Pecan?
Yeah.
I say pecans when it's just like the pecan itself.
Yeah.
But pecan
pie, yeah.
Pecan?
Has more flow to it. Yeah.
Pecan. No, that one's wrong. Stick around. We've got to look at your top stories of the day, and TG's back with another look at that forecast.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm, For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. Protecting America. Fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan.
Get a career in less than a year. The College for Technical Education in Lexington offers training in these in-demand medical fields: medical assistant and medical massage therapy. Online, evening, and weekend options available. Apply now at cte.edu. Get a career in less than a year. The College for Technical Education's Lexington campus offers training in these in-demand fields: building trades technician, business operations, medical assistant, and information technology support. Apply now at cte.edu.
After a busy morning, this DQ breakfast bowl lets me take a moment all to myself. So I'd like to take a moment to recognize you, DQ breakfast bowl. Somehow you fit all my breakfast favorites all in one convenient bowl. Warm, fluffy eggs, hash browns, sausage, cheese, and grilled onions. Nestled in a hearty bowl top with my choice of savory gravy or zesty salsa. Oh, we should all be so selfless and delicious. DQ, happy tastes good.
Explore, compare, and find your car at mancars.com.
Man, what a deal.
Now at 6, what we're learning about 2 people shot in Corbin in critical condition at UK Hospital this afternoon.
Plus, a 10-year-old shot and killed in Lexington last February will be memorialized. We'll tell you about a dedication happening tonight.
And how a patient at Kentucky Children's Hospital is kicking off a yearly event with Dairy Queen, benefiting countless other patients.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck. It's been a really nice week so far here in central and eastern Kentucky. Sure, warm, but at least humidity levels have remained low. We're going to change that for the late week and into the upcoming weekend. Your Storm Team forecast is on the way.
You're watching ABC 36 on your side. News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Erica Bivens.
And I'm Paxton Boyd. Thanks for joining us. We begin with a shooting in Corbin. 2 people taken to a UK hospital in Lexington, now reportedly in critical condition.
On our top story tonight at 6, that's where we find ABC 36's Sydney St. Clair live this evening with the latest. Sydney?
Yeah, that's right, Erica Paxton. Now, the new details this afternoon tell us Corbin police have identified those 2 victims who are currently at the UK hospital here in Lexington. Those 2 people have been identified as 42-year-old Stuart Peace and 41-year-old Misty Peace. Corbin police tell us they got a call yesterday afternoon around 5:30 about gunshots in the area of 5th Street and Scuffletown Road. When officers arrived, they found a black Chevy Equinox in the ditch and 2 people in the nearby wooded area. Police say both were shot. They were then airlifted to the UK Medical Center and are still listed in critical condition. Police have not yet released any suspect information at this time or any details as to what may have led up to the shooting. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. For now, live in Lexington, Sydney St. Clair, ABC 36 on your side.
Well, now to an ABC 36 update. Another minor has been arrested in connection to a murder investigation in McCreary County. Kentucky State Police says troopers responded to a report of a shooting outside of a home on Wagon Ridge Road on Sunday evening around 7. Investigators say there was an argument between 2 men, and 36-year-old Robert Lowe Jr. of Stearns was shot and killed in his vehicle. 2 minors are now charged with murder. Both have been booked in the Adair County Youth Development Center.
Well, let's get a check on that forecast now with our chief meteorologist, T.G. Shuck, on what we just found out was a pecan pie day here.
Yeah.
What's
nationwide.
Pecan?
Pecan. Yeah, I say pecan.
Pecan
Doesn't
pie?
matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good weather for it. It hasn't been as humid as it typically is this time of year, but that could be changing here soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we try to make it a nice day for the birthday boy.
Yeah.
Good job, Tej.
Yeah, do what I can. It's been a nice week. Yeah, the humidity has stayed away. That's very unusual this time of July, even though it was a touch warmer out there. Still not bad. We've got changes on the way. Bluegrass Pace Care, Skyview HD Camera Network. 86 Mount Sterling, Montgomery County. Winds have been west to southwest at about 5 to 10. We're at 87 here in Lexington, 88 Frankfort, into the mid to upper 80s down south. Our dew points beginning to rise a bit, more low to mid 60s. That's nothing off the charts. You can see a lot of that moisture beginning to pool out here to the southwest as that return flow really picks up with high pressure giving way off to our east. Notice not much difference between the actual air temperature and the feel like along and east of 75, but out to the west, especially Paducah, down toward Jackson, Tennessee, about a 8 to 10 degree spread with the feel likes over 100 there. I think we'll do it again tonight. Another night where we got low humidity. Yeah, it's going to be warm, but as the sun goes down, that'll kind of take the edge off some of the warmth. If you're in a shady spot, good patio weather, grilling, whatnot, enjoy it while it lasts because the comfort factor is not going to be as high over the next few days. Plus, we'll be dodging a few showers and storms. Not a washout any particular day. In fact, I think Friday and probably Sunday looking a little better compared to Thursday and Saturday. We'll time everything out for you in your 7-day coming up.
In Boyle County, we're learning about a man's death at an industrial plant this morning. The Boyle County coroner says 75-year-old Edwin Hamilton was delivering industrial metal to Denyo Manufacturing in Danville around 10 this morning when a piece of metal fell on him while he was outside the vehicle, crushing him. A Washington County man died. Now, the cause of the incident remains under investigation. Hamilton's body has been taken to Frankfort for an autopsy.
A Lexington man has been arrested in connection to a road rage incident last night. Police say officers responded to a crash around 8:30 in the 1000 block of Cross Keys Road. Police say a man became violent and had to be tased. The Fayette County Detention Center says Stephen Aubie was arrested and is now charged with driving under the influence, assault, resisting arrest, menacing, and harassment.
Well, happening tonight in Lexington, a bench dedication in honor of a 10-year-old killed in a shooting last year.
ABC 36's Anna Medina joins us live tonight from Northeastern Park, where that dedication is set to take place. Anna?
Landon Hayes was the victim of a murder-suicide in February of last year. The 10-year-old's death rocking the community here in Lexington. But tonight, it's not about that tragedy, but rather a bench dedication for Hayes, a boy whose life was taken far too soon. The dedication will be happening at 7 tonight at Northeastern Park in Lexington. That's located at 140 Eastern Avenue. Now, we spoke to Council Member Tanya Vogel this afternoon about the importance of the bench dedication.
We have waited for this day to come. Hopefully, it's a beginning of trauma relief and healing for the city of Lexington, but especially for the 1st District.
Now, Landon's Aunt Tracy Hughes says, quote, he's affected so many people that knew him just loved him. He was the child that everybody knew. Everybody knew Landon, and they knew who his parents were. He's going to be terribly missed, end quote. Now the bench dedication is happening tonight at 7 o'clock. Now the bench that's being dedicated is right behind me. It currently has a plaque that reads, in loving memory, Landon L.T. Hayes, forever, 10. Now that's happening here at Northeastern Park, 140 Eastern Avenue. For now, live in Lexington, Anna Medina, ABC 36, on your side.
We'll still have the future promise of future NATO membership for Ukraine, but no invitation just yet. The latest from the summit coming up in our Nation View.
And we'll tell you how you can enjoy a tasty treat from Dairy Queen while benefiting some of the state's youngest patients.
Well, a good-looking Wednesday here in central and eastern Kentucky. A few of those fair weather clouds going by the wayside. Should be a nice evening, but humidity levels continue to rise overnight, and so do our thunderstorm chances for the late week. Your storm team forecast is coming up.
Zaxby's hand-breaded chicken, fire-roasted corn, crunchy tortilla strips, cheddar jack cheese. Zaxby's Southwest Salad is a flavor fiesta, and our Southwest Ranch is the spice of the party. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
The insurance companies know that if you don't have a lawyer, they can settle your case for only a third of what it's worth. They know which firms settle and which firms go to trial. Serious injuries last a lifetime. Ongoing tests, procedures, specialists. When times are tough, you want security. You want someone you can trust. We understand that your situation is serious. That's why you need a serious litigator. Your advocate, Golden Law.
This is your summer to smile, to raise your glass and reconnect, to reel in the fun and savor every bite. To help you get ready, your Aspen Dental team is celebrating 25 years of affordable care with an epic Summer of Smiles event. Don't miss enjoying a moment with our on-site labs to help you fast and 20% off your denture care. So whether you need a new look or a quick fix, you can celebrate with a smile all season, always at Aspen Dental. Book today.
Andy Beshear backs Joe Biden's failing agenda. But what about Beshear's own far-left record? Beshear launched a partisan takeover of Kentucky schools, dissolving the entire Board of Ed, and then packing the new board with his political donors. And worse, Beshear ordered the early release of nearly 1,900 convicts. More than 800 faced new criminal charges, including kidnapping, murder, and child sex abuse. Andy Beshear, he's not looking out for us.
When you travel, they always say, get a room with a view. And every new Toyota comes with that. Like Tacoma, America's best-selling midsize truck has the room and the ability to get you these kind of views. And Tacoma also has the best resale value in its class. During Toyota's Room with a View event, you can get any new Tacoma with 3.99 APR financing. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Book your room now. Toyota, let's go places.
The legend of Zaxby's hand-breaded chicken. The fire of roasted corn. The crunch of tortilla strips. The kick of Southwest Ranch. It's a Southwest salad, and it's not for the faint of flavor. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Well, it is hump day. TG's here with the birthday boys forecast, and things are looking pretty nice out there.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Just got to thank the messenger.
Well, of course, this time of July, obviously, we can have a lot of humidity, and it can make it pretty uncomfortable, but that has not been the case out there so far this week. Another good one, and I think we'll squeeze one more nice evening in for mid-July, and then we've got some changes on the way, of course, for the late week. Nice summer sunshine. Pretty sharp from Mountain Bowling out in eastern Kentucky, around Dewey Lake there in Floyd County, Prestonsburg. Not much going on. Got a few little pop-up showers into far western Tennessee, just really driven by the heat. The heat indices there over 100. You see a little bit of the red box there. That is a tornado watch box up around Chicagoland. Here at home, we're looking good. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD camera network out of the Kentucky Horse Park, 87. So it has been a warm afternoon. Notice southwest winds at about 5 to 10. Our dew points have not been bad at all. Now, our temperatures a little warmer, just a few degrees. And yesterday, we are beginning to see these dew point temperatures rise slightly, low to mid-60s. You get out to the west, and that's where you've got that tropical feel to the air, and some of that will be drifting our way over the next day or so. In fact, I mentioned the heat indices, and with so much heat out there, feels like 101 in Paducah, 100 in Jackson, Tennessee, West Tennessee, and around Nashville, 95. That's why those little few pop-up storms are firing out there. 63 to start, 88 the afternoon high, just a degree off of our average high of 87, 67 the average low. We can thank high pressure for the pretty decent stretch we've had over the last 3 days, now giving way across parts of western North Carolina. Area of low pressure that is driving the severe threat across the western Great Lakes, including Chicagoland, heading into the evening hours. Our futurecast, no issues this evening. Enjoy it. A few clouds may drift in. Can't rule out an isolated storm into tomorrow morning. Very tricky timing and placement, always an issue with this type of pattern. Our in-house data, the updated run here, still trying to keep the majority of the activity off to our north. What I think is more likely is we'll see a dissipating cluster of storms to our north late tomorrow morning, early afternoon. That'll lay a boundary down, and then we heat things up, and we get some activity brewing here. Where it does not rain, temperatures making a run at 90, and then you see the heat indices could actually get to mid, even upper 90s. There is a strong storm threat tomorrow in yellow. Lexington out I-64, out the Mountain Parkway, and then up 75, level 2, level 1. The rest of the area, primarily a damaging wind and heavy rain threat with some hail possible, low-end tornado threat with this type of setup. But obviously we'll keep an eye on things. That boundary fairly close tomorrow. That will help get the storms rolling. Now on Friday, a little different story. That boundary actually drops to our south along the Kentucky-Tennessee border. So just a few isolated storms. So Friday may be okay. To begin the weekend, not so much because that front moves in. Still got that moisture drifting up. So on Saturday, mid-80s to go along with a few storms. And what's causing all this, of course, we've had the nice high pressure, and that will continue to keep us dry tonight. But we are in the sweet spot, so to speak, not so sweet for the storm threat. A lot of heat off to our south and west, upper level low over Canada. So that area right here across the Central Plains, Missouri River Valley in that northwest flow, those storms develop and then ride that boundary right into the heart of our area, which keeps things a little active and unsettled. You see here on our muggy meter really spiking things up tomorrow. Notice the dip on Friday and again on Sunday. I think those 2 days may actually be pretty decent. In fact, trending drier, that is, heading towards Sunday, Monday, which is good. 71 overnight, warm, muggy, an isolated storm late, a better chance tomorrow. It will be a little breezy. Southwest winds 10 to 15, 89 for the afternoon high. It'll feel hotter than that. Extended forecast wrapping up the week Friday, right around 90. A decent chance for showers and storms. And then notice Sunday, Monday, just isolated storm chances. So don't cancel any outdoor plans. Afternoon highs early next week back in the upper 80s.
Well, coming up, Miracle Treat Day is coming up, and we'll tell you how you can support Kentucky Children's Hospital by enjoying ice cream from Dairy Queen.
Plus, President Biden today reaffirming our commitment to Ukraine. We'll have more on his speech today following that 2-day NATO summit in Lithuania.
We're neighbors. We're farmers. We're business owners. We're moms. We're dads. We're you. We're your Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. During these challenging times, we're doing more than keeping the lights on. We're doing everything we can to keep costs competitive for you, our members. To learn more about what we're doing, go to togetherwesaveby.com.
At Window World, we offer a wide variety of windows to fit any style.
We offer entry doors, patio doors, and siding.
We are America's exterior remodeler and ready to transform your house into your dream home with our full line of products.
Our products have proudly earned the Good Housekeeping seal.
Superior products professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
Call to schedule your free in-home estimate today. Not only do we stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
Congratulations. You're officially an agent.
Sweet. I get one of those cool agent names, right? Like Viper or Shadow?
Well, Wayne, we're thinking you go by Wayne?
Oh, yeah. Wayne's fine, too.
With Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, there's an agent in every county who's involved in the community, which means you'll know your agent by name. In this case, Wayne.
I got it. What about 006?
Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
ABC 36 on your side.
Next ET, we're getting a tour of Barbie's real-life dream house.
Come on.
Inside the new show with HGTV stars recreating the iconic home.
Ken!
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36. Watch ABC 36 every Friday night for Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck's Bow Tie Friday Forecast. Brought to you by Stuart Mercer. You're watching ABC 36 News at 6 with Erica Bivens, Paxton Boyd, Chief Meteorologist T.G. Shuck, and Sports with Jeff Pecoro. ABC 36 on your side.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky leaves the NATO summit in Lithuania without an invitation to join NATO. Still, he's calling the 2-day summit a victory for his country and directly thanking the American people.
Laura Aguirre has the latest as the summit wraps up.
All our allies agreed Ukraine's future lies in NATO.
The promise of future NATO membership for Ukraine
but no invitation yet.
Ukrainian delegation is bringing home significant security victory for the Ukraine, for our country, for our people, for our children.
Victory in the form of substantial security guarantees and aid, confirmed by G7 leaders Wednesday, designed to strengthen Ukraine's economic and military resilience against Russia's aggression.
You have to know that you spend this money for not just for fighting. You spend this money for our lives.
I hope we finally have put to bed the notion about whether or not Ukraine is welcome in NATO. It's going to happen.
Still, no timeline was given as NATO leaders balanced diplomacy and global security.
If Ukraine were admitted to NATO today, that would mean NATO would be at war with Russia today.
But the alliance did commit to streamlining Ukraine's path to membership. In Russia, the Kremlin issued a warning regarding summit events Wednesday, saying NATO security guarantees for Ukraine would only endanger Europe's future for years to come. A warning that didn't dent U.S. resolve.
We will not waver. We will not waver.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Well, back here at home, we take you to a yearly event that benefits Kentucky Children's Hospital and the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, and there was a kickoff event today here in Lexington.
Yeah, helping kick things off, it was 9-year-old Lucy Brugman. Now, Lucy was a patient at Kentucky Children's Hospital after she became sick with a post-COVID illness. Her parents tell ABC 36 how scary it was, but also how they were well taken care of at Kentucky Children's Hospital. They say they hope this year's event will help other families like theirs. Plus, Lucy shares why she thinks people should go to Dairy Queen.
To help raise money for Kentucky Children's Hospital and to get good ice cream.
She made that blizzard perfect. You see that? Turn it upside down and all. Lucy says she hopes to raise awareness for the upcoming Miracle Treat Day so that every child can receive the same treatment as her. So on July 26, mark your calendars, $1 from every blizzard sold will go directly to support Kentucky Children's Hospital. So sweet. I love that they're doing that.
Absolutely. Win-win for everyone.
Yes. Well, coming up here about a potentially historic vote that could change soccer across the country and here in the Bluegrass.
Forrest Tucker has that and more coming up in sports.
It's time to replace your old tub with a new shower. But you don't want the hassle or the worry of getting it finished. You just want to pick a style and relax, knowing that it'll be wonderful when it's done. Is that too much to ask? No, actually, it's not. Rebath. From start to stunning. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Believe in hope, in willpower, in work, in seeking, in screening, in knowing, in treating, in dedication, determination, and we're getting through this, whatever it takes, in bravery, in breakthroughs, in beating the odds. Believe in a cancer-free future for all of Kentucky. Believe in Markey.
I walked all day in my cowboy boots. The pain was so unbearable. Why not try the Good Feet store?
I am so sold on these arch supports.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The Viewers' Choice Awards results are in. Lexington Christian Academy wins Best Private School. Go to WTVQ.com for a full list of winners. And thank you for voting for Lexington Christian Academy in ABC 36 Viewers' Choice Awards.
Down the 7
The Eagles present The Long Goodbye, the final tour. Live in concert in Lexington. With special guest, Steely Dan. Rupp Arena, November 14th. Get tickets Friday, July 14th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. The Eagles, The Long Goodbye, the final tour. For more, visit Eagles.com.
ABC 36, on your side.
Good evening, everybody.
everybody. Welcome to Sports. I'm Forrest Tucker in for Jeff Pecoro. Kentucky basketball in July seemed too good to be true, but that is very so. And to make it even better, the Cats showed out in a much-anticipated game. UK up in Toronto for the Global Jam Tournament minus an A, representing the US of A versus Team Germany. Early on, Trey Mitchell dishes to TJ Wagner. The give and go has some nice teamwork going for UK early on. Now here's more impact from the freshmen. Reed, Shepard, and Wagner working together. Look at this pass from Shepard over his head, and Wagner slam dunks it. Just before the half, Antonio Reeves was starting to get hot here. UK had some good things going, even though they were not their best in that first half here. Let's see Reeves in just a second. Wait on it for me. He gets to the line. Here's Reeves, and swish, he's back like he never even left Lexington. The Cats go into the half 39-36. After the water break, Reeves picking up where he left off. Threes, please. And now Jordan Burks, his first big play in blue right here. Boom! That is not an alley-oop, but it certainly looks just like it. UK up by 12 at the end of 3. Cats continue their barrage from behind the arc. Wagner, dribble, step back, and boom! That is another three-piece. Cats win 81-73. Here's Coach Cal after the game.
Trey came out and made those threes. Now you're playing a 9-point lead, and their shots become a little tougher now. So I think making some shots. I thought Antonio was fabulous. He went on an unbelievable run. And Adu rebounded, was nutty, rebounding the ball. But it was a good team win. And for a team that has practiced 10 times and that don't know I'm happy.
A lot of Cats fans happy too, Coach Cal. Let's go from the hardwood to the pitch. A vote by the United Soccer League could majorly change the landscape of soccer in the United States, including right here in the Bluegrass. The news that the USL would vote on whether or not to instate promotion and relegation between its divisions was reported by The Athletic last night. Promotion and relegation, for those who don't know, is the model used by soccer leagues in almost every other country in the world except the United States. At the end of each season, the worst teams are relegated to the division below, and the best teams are promoted to the division above unless they are in the top of the league in that country. The vote is slated to take place at the USL's Board of Governors meeting next month in Colorado. Right now, there are 2 professional divisions within USL, the Championship and League One, where Lexington Sporting Club's men's side plays. Lexington Sporting gave us this statement today. It reads, quote, Lexington SC continues to work with the USL to explore and discuss new sporting and business initiatives that will engage fans and accelerate our growth. No further comments will be made until the league does so. We're just one day away from the Barbasol Championship teeing up at Keene Trace Golf Club as well. And we have a look at the many ways you can enjoy the event. Tomorrow during the first round, it's Military and First Responders Appreciation Day. And for the second round, we have College Day. And there is so you better see a lot of blue out there for UK. Saturday, you can take the kids down to Keene Trace for Family Day during the third round. And finally, on Championship Sunday, make sure you plan to see the trophy presentation right after play ends. That's your look at sports. I'm Forrest Tucker. Thank you so much for watching.
Coming up tonight, breaking news, the deadly hit and run right near the White House. Reports multiple pedestrians hit. The Secret Service hunting for the driver. The major storm threat tonight, Chicago, Kansas City, the Northeast next. And the well-known surgeon shot and killed by a patient next.
The stories of nursing home abuse are heartbreaking. Some cases have even been caught on hidden camera. I'm attorney Daryl Isaacs. The decision to place our parents or grandparents in a long-term care facility is hard enough. But if you find that they're being abused by people you trusted, Isaacs & Isaacs is ready to get your loved one the justice they deserve. Call Isaacs & Isaacs for your free confidential case review.
Call 877-ALL-7s or WeWin.com.
Calling all car owners. Fleet Doc is the most trusted vehicle doctor in the Bluegrass, servicing light to medium vehicles for both industry and the public. Let Fleet Doc help you ace your car checkup. Get $50 off any AC service and a free alignment, tire rotation, flat repair, or replacement when you buy 4 tires with our protection package. Recognized as a Carfax top-rated service provider, Fleet Doc is your one-stop shop for your car's needs. Make an appointment with your trusted vehicle doctor today. Visit Fleet Doc, located in Lexington and Richmond.
Andy Bashir backs Joe Biden's failing agenda. But what about Bashir's own far-left record? Bashir launched a partisan takeover of Kentucky schools, dissolving the entire Board of Ed, and then packing the new board with his political donors. And worse, Bashir ordered the early release of nearly 1,900 convicts. More than 800 faced new criminal charges, including kidnapping, murder, and child sex abuse. Andy Bashir, he's not looking out for us.
With over 50 million Toyota Corollas sold, it seems like we built one for everybody. And now we have. We built this one to be so dependable that it's often passed down within the family. We built this one to get 50 MPG and available all-wheel drive. This one for its handling and easy parking. This SUV for your next big adventure. And we built this one just for the fun of it. Introducing the 300 horsepower GR Corolla. Now there is a Corolla for everybody. Toyota. Let's go places.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Remember that night you spent in an igloo, sipping on a strawberry shortcake slush float with crunchy sugar crystals? Was that real? Or is that just your brain's summer vacation house? $2.99 strawberry shortcake snowball slush float. Sonic.
ABC 36 Solid Blue Sports Report is brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
And here's your Kentucky Lottery Scratch forecast. Rolling into the late week, the humidity levels will pick up, and then we'll see a few scattered showers and storms. I think good news on Friday, less of a chance. Been saying all week, really tomorrow and Saturday are best bets. Sunday and Monday actually trending a bit drier, which is good news. So half and half weekend. Don't cancel any outdoor plans. I mean, it's typical July weather.
Well, I got some bittersweet news to share. Today is my last day here at ABC 36, my last show, in fact. So I just want to thank you all so much for tuning in, all of our wonderful viewers out there. And for all of you, all my cohorts here at ABC 36, it's just been fantastic working with you guys and just taking what I call a news sabbatical. So I'll still be around here in Lexington. You'll be hearing from me.
I don't think we're letting you leave, though. So, I mean, this is a little one-sided. So... We'll have to see.
Yeah.
We're happy for you. We've enjoyed it greatly and enjoy the break.
Big hugs. Thanks, everybody. Come on in, boys.